Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel, or welcome and thank you for returning. If you're returning into my channel, today we are doing a mid-December reading for you. Okay, this is for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign, or you might just be interested in this reading today. So you're very welcome here. There's definitely a message here for you. So we're using different decks this time. We're going to start with the energy oracle cards, then we're going to go into the Rider-Waite tarot, and we're going to end up this time with a message from the angels of Atlantis. Okay, so let's get started here with the energy oracle card. And as I shuffle these cards, I'll invite you to subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment below, or just hit the thumbs up if this makes sense to you and if you resonate with this. Thank you so much, Aries. So we start straight away with the adjacent possibilities. This is a beautiful energy, number 24. And then we have the world with the number 29. And then we have anxiety with number 18. Okay, so right from the top here, what I feel about these cards is that there could be for some of you mid-month, and remember mid-month, a lot of things are happening. So Mercury goes direct. At the same time, on the 15th of December, we are under a full moon in Gemini. So there could be some sort of mixed emotions here, a lot of things going on. So I'm not surprised anxiety came right here. Okay, now this sounds very much as an opportunity for you, okay? Because you have adjacent possibilities. So I wonder if there's a situation in your life, Aries, and you're not seeing the things as they really are. Because I do see there are some opportunities for you. You could be talking about a job. We could be talking about a relationship. We could be talking about a new career, moving home, going to a different place. It's interesting because I'm looking at this 24, 24, 6 in the major arcana, number 6. It's the lovers, and it's also about choices. Okay, so that is actually very interesting here. And if you see, it's like there are a lot of, let me just get that, yeah, like that, right? Yeah, because in the back it's, so you have a lot of windows and doors open, but somehow we tend to just focus on the one that it's fell off, right? But there's still other ones, so let's try to focus on the opportunity. There's even in the back, I hope you can see it, there's even windows in the back, so there's a lot of opportunities here around. You just have to pay attention to what is around you. Okay, I feel like maybe you are not seeing things as they really are, because there's a few opportunities here for you. There's definitely opportunities here for you. Okay, and then we continue with the number 29, the world. Now the world, it's interesting because you actually have a bridge here, and this person is just moving, and you stop seeing the bridge. It's like going towards the unknown, right? You don't see what's coming, even though the planet Earth is right there. You just don't see what's coming. So you're going out in the world. Again, it's about moving. We could be talking about, if you're going to talk about, once again, major arcana, the world, it's the last card, number 21, so it's the end of a cycle. There could be the end of a cycle for some of you. It could be a turning point. There could be, you're leaving something behind and you're going, you don't know where destination is, but you just trust and you're gonna be going. Okay, and then we have anxiety here, number 18. She's very anxious, as you can see, number 18, 189. She doesn't know what to do. There's actually a storm outside, so she could be worried about the weather outside. She could be worried about what to do, not to do, because when you look at that, there's a lot of red here. So this red can also talk about maybe she did something. It brings me a lot of impulsiveness for some reason. Even her dress is red as well. To me, when I look at this card right now, I feel like she did something and she's not happy about it. Maybe she shouldn't have acted this way or that way, which is very strongly the type of impulsiveness that Aries can have sometimes, right? Not all the time, but it can have. I'm also being very drawn to the storm. The storm is about strength, okay? It's about power. It's about nature's power that sometimes you can't stop something. If it's meant to happen, it will happen. So it also feels like, what's the point of being anxious if you can't change the past? If you can't change something, why give it energy to it? Okay, that's an interesting energy here just to start. So I'm going to keep these cards aside and we're going to take the tarot now for you. We're going to continue with the 5 card spread, okay? Recent, past, present, what you don't see coming, the advice and the outcome, and let's clarify these cards as well. So let's see, what do we have for you, Aries? Show me, Aries. Okay. Too many. I want one at a time. Thank you. So let's start with the recent past for Aries. Recent past for Aries, please. Okay. Oh my God, the world again. Isn't that crazy? Recent past, now the present for Aries, please. 6 of Pentacles. Okay. What Aries don't see coming. The 4 of Swords. What is the advice for Aries? The advice. What is the advice, please? Thank you. What is the advice? Wow. Okay. Advice for Aries, please. The Devil. And what is the outcome for Aries, please? What is the outcome? The 4 of Cups. Okay, so let's clarify these cards before we jump in. I like this. 5 cards feels sort of balanced because you have 2 major arcana here. Okay, so we start straight away recent past with the World. Remember, we were talking about maybe the end of a cycle, ending something, going to the unknown. Maybe this already happened in the past, okay? Knight of Wands. Maybe this already happened in the past, because the Knight of Wands is also talking about maybe moving, going towards somewhere else, okay? Knight of Wands is also, again, it's a very fiery card. So it's also a lot of impulsiveness, but it's the kind of impulsiveness that it can start something really quick, but really quick it can just give up and come back, okay? So it's not so much about going the distance, but more, I'm not sure if I'm going or if I'm coming back. Let's see where it goes. So there could have been some sort of uncertainty in the past, afraid of the unknown, not wanting to be vulnerable, because that would potentially cause a lot of anxiety, like we've seen in the other cards, okay? And then with the present, you do have the 6 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles, okay? The 2 of Coins here. There's a sense that for some of you, you are actually more recognized than you take credit for. And you should actually start counting your blessings. You could also be talking, that's exactly, counting your blessings, okay? And realize that you have much more than you maybe you did once, okay? Or that you think, maybe you're also thinking, what do people think about you? And they actually might think much, much better things than you are actually thinking. Because also with this 2 of Pentacles here, it just gives me the sense of a lack of balance between your emotional side and your practical side. Maybe regarding your finances and your enjoyment in life. So there's a lot of, I feel like a stressful moment, but I do believe this is all going to change because, like I said in the beginning, this mid-month, specifically the 15th, maybe 2 days before, 3 days before, 3 days after, this is a sort of a week here where you have a lot of changes happening, right? Like the full moon in Gemini. So that brings also a lot of uncertainty here. Gemini, right? The duality part here, the positive and negative, what to do, what to think, this anxiety potentially as well can work on there. And then you come out of a Mercury retrograde where everything was just kind of felt going backwards, and things are not moving forward, and why am I waiting so long for something to happen? And then suddenly things start moving forward. So am I ready to do this? Am I not ready? So there's a lot of uncertainty here, okay? Really, really a lot. I even feel confused as I'm talking about this, so maybe some of you may actually even feel confused. So, um, what you don't see coming, the Four of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. This is a huge blessing coming your way, and you don't see this coming. Definitely, I feel that. Because when you look at this Four of Swords, okay, you do have here someone is being blessed, okay? And this person is resting. As he rests, he's being blessed. We could be talking about as you sleep, you know, you go into the astral plane and you are being blessed there for something that it's going to help you to move forward, because the swords are also about communication or about spirituality, okay, or about connecting with the divine, because it comes from the sky, okay. And again, I feel you have a lot of pentacles here. Really feels like a financial side, okay. This could be a lump sum coming to you. This could be some sort of promotion, raise, bonus, you name it, or just a business that you um, weren't sure and it's just asking you, go ahead and do it. If you're actually thinking about starting something for yourself, you might be surprised how good it could work out. Okay, and then for the advice with the devil for you, Aries, we have the Chariot. Your ambition, okay, your eagerness to go the distance, your leadership roles, right, your determinism and all of that are actually guiding you. And I like that you show up here, right, with two major arcana on the advice. The advice comes with two major arcana here. How good is this, right? There are not a lot of major arcana here. And then on your advice, they're right too. So the universe is actually telling you, keep doing what you're doing, okay? You have a beautiful ambition here with the devil. So devil in that kind of terms can very much talk about that. I don't really see the ego side talking here. If we are could be talking about some sort of ego, this could be actually the ego that keeps you going, right? That little bit tension that you need to keep you on the move. And then with the Chariot, of course, there's movement forward. So it's like no look from now on. I'm not looking back. I'm just going to move forward and I will see where I'm going. Because also the Chariot, it's leaving a town behind, okay? And we started with the world and we had the world before as well. So there's a lot of synchronicities here straight away. And then the outcome, we have the Four of Cups, the High Priestess. You know it better, okay? You do have a lot of intuition. You do have a lot of um, inner guidance here. Look at that. You start at the very top with the World, Major Arcana, and you finish with the High Priestess. Again, Major Arcana, okay? So there's a lot of power here, and I feel more than anything, this is literally the universe guiding you, okay? Your guides, your angels, God, whichever you believe, Buddha, um, and you're being guided. And pay attention to, especially to the moon phases, because there's a lot of moon influence here, okay? So you could be very affected by the moon. And that's interesting because I was going to say that about the Chariot and then I never mentioned the Chariot also. And in some decks it also mentions, plus because it's Cancer, okay? Cancer can also be very much into moody with the moons and all, and can be guided by the moons as well, okay? Following the intuition, it's also about the moon, and we're talking here about a lot of moons. When you look at her, she has the 3 moons, okay? There's another moon here at the bottom. She has the pillars there, so it's all, and interestingly here, it's like there's no roof, okay, above her head. So the sky is the limit, right? There's no limit here. Anything can come up. So you should actually pay attention, because the outcome, it's already inside you. And it's like you see this hand here with this cloud being offered, and we were talking before about the communication and the guidance, and while you're asleep, there's blessings coming your way. There you go, the blessings are right here, but you don't see them. So this could be a moment to try to calm the mind, maybe resting, having a break on something, and realize that everything is right there. You're at the right place at the right time. And just like we started here with this adjacent possibilities, you might just be paying attention to this one here rather than looking at the other, all the other ones that are open and you are ready to just walk in, jump in, and find a beautiful, beautiful outcome out there. Okay, so with that, let's then get a final advice here from the Angels of Atlantis. I am very happy with this reading for you, Aries, for this mid-month. It might feel for some of you um, for the next week or so, this uncertainty. Will I do it? Will I not do it? And you might start doing something and then you take a step back and it feels very anxious for you. But just trust that you will know what to do, what steps to take, okay? So let's get a card here from the Angels of Atlantis for Aries. We have beautiful Michael here with transmutation, okay? Trusting that everything is working out for you. So let me just read this one for you. We have transmutation. The oracular wisdom of Michael reminds you of the great master alchemist, the god Thoth. This priest wizard has been seen through the millennia working intimately with the magic of Archangel Michael. Therefore, drawing this card means you are moving through a rapid period of spiritual growth and are reminded of the need to employ the art of alchemy. Attempt to turn your base metal into gold, turning the negatives that come from your shadow into positivity, and ultimately ascending into heaven for the supernal treasure, love. How beautiful is this? We're just talking about, things are moving, things are changing. Trust your intuition, keep following, and then at the end, you just get this transmutation from Archangel Michael, and it just gives you all the alchemist, the transformation, right? So I do hope this makes sense to you. If it does, let me know by hitting the thumbs up or leave me a comment below. And until next time, have a great mid-month. Bye bye.